Clouds, hazy sun with showers possible on Friday. Good Thursday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you can see from the Ultimate Doppler radar just after 8:15 on a Thursday evening. There's nothing to see here. The Ultimate Doppler radar presented by Madlock Tire Service and Auto Repair, East Tennessee's #1 tire service and auto repair since 1953. If you need an oil change this weekend, maybe you need your tires rotated, maybe you need a great set of tires. It starts with Madlock. Check them out at Farragut, Maryville, Lenoir City, Athens and Hardin Valley, or check out their website. It's madlocktireservice.com. By the way, the big story, if there is a story, will be some rain making it in here tomorrow. But it's just limited amount of rain. If you take the analogy like a piece of saltwater taffy, remember pulling it out as a kid and just stretching it? Maybe it's like silly putty. For those who remember, old enough to remember the silly putty, stretch it out. Well, that's kind of what's going to happen. This is going to get stretched out so much there will be very little rain once it finally gets here, although it looks pretty convincing south of St. Louis and near Kansas City, where they're getting more rain, maybe heavier rains, with some flooding concerns north of Springfield, Missouri. But that picture will look vastly different once it gets here. This is all being driven by a warm front, so we're seeing the effects of that warm front now with the rain there in parts of West Tennessee. Meanwhile, there are some concerns for severe weather in around western Kansas. They've got a tornado watch there until midnight tonight, Central Time, and it includes parts of Colorado as well. That's Yuma County, Colorado, till 9 p.m. Mountain Time. And there's still some concerns. It looks like frost concerns, frost advisories, and even freeze warnings in parts of Pennsylvania. So winter seems like it's hanging on up to the far north. Meanwhile, lots of lightning across parts of the Rockies while they continue to watch for severe weather. Now, the future rainfall, not that impressive. This is just one solution. It's not necessarily gospel, but it could be guidance to suggest less than a tenth. Maybe more than a tenth suggested here in the Smokies, but I would say if you get a drop of rain, no big deal. I left a 30% chance of rain tomorrow. Some of you may not get any rain at all, and that's possible too. So just keep in mind, if you want to carry the umbrella, so be it, but you wouldn't need it for very long. Tracking the clouds, we are seeing an increase of that tonight, so think of it as a mostly cloudy night. Some hazy sun will be found tomorrow, but still abundance of clouds as this system, the warm front, lifts to the north and east. It'll be headed toward Kentucky and West Virginia. Our almanac, high temperature today came in as expected at 75 degrees. At McGee-Tyson Airport. Started the morning cool at 46, that's 4 degrees below the norm. But the record high, 89, set back in 1960. We were nowhere near that today. 77 was the high in Oak Ridge, 75 in Tellico Plains, and they hit 72 today in Crossville and Morristown, as well as Newport this afternoon. So a pretty pleasant day, mostly sunny, lots of blue sky this morning with some increasing clouds, high clouds in the afternoon. But they did see a 78-degree high today in Chattanooga, while it was only 66 in Memphis and 80 down there in Atlanta, a little warmer down there. We, too, will be getting into the 80s as we head into the weekend. So let's talk about the headlines. Headlines, showers possible on Friday. No big deal. Clouds, hazy sun on Saturday. I think we're back into the upper 70s, but most of us low 80s by Saturday afternoon. And a very warm, sun-filled day on Sunday. Temperature should be around 84 degrees. Not bad. Storm Prediction Center taking a look at some of the colors, and they're using quite a few here. The dark green is kind of level 1. It is level 1. It's isolated. We think of the yellow as scattered, and the orange, which we love in Tennessee, but in this case, not so good. Numerous severe storms is where you see some orange coloring. And there's 2 bullseyes of that for today and tonight. We've already seen some concerns for tornadoes in parts of Kansas and Colorado. So these are the hot spots today and tonight. Lawton, Wichita Falls. You can see western sections of Kansas, and that's lining up right now with where there are some active watches. But nothing going on tonight here. Even tomorrow, all the activity is going to be out of harm's way here. But there's a bullseye in orange between Omaha and Des Moines and just north of Kansas City, where they may have some tree damage. Tree power lines could come down. Wind damage could cause some issues there with scattered severe storms from Dallas all the way up towards St. Louis. That's Friday's outlook. You can tell there's nothing going on here either other than a few showers. Saturday, this continues to grow, and you might think, boy, it's just a matter of time before it makes it to Knoxville. But you would be wrong, because this is not going to be affecting us in the short term. You can see that Oklahoma City will be in the crosshairs on Saturday, as will Tulsa, Wichita, and Kansas City for potential downed trees, wind damage, power outages, certainly a possibility, and tornadoes. Milwaukee, Chicagoland may have some strong storms that are scattered, but nothing going on here. And even on Sunday when we move past maybe think of it as the longer range from our friends at the Storm Prediction Center. They use a different color coding to yellow. That's a 15% chance that most of Missouri, western Arkansas, and northeast sections of Texas may in fact have some severe weather. So again, it's going to be something to watch. Now, we have had a tornado this month, April 2nd of this month. We had an EF1 affect Sunbright in Morgan County. We talked about that when it occurred. We also had a tornado last summer. It comes to mind, an EF2, West Knox County on Lovell Road and Yarnell Road. That's near Hardin Valley. That was 130-mile-an-hour winds estimated by the National Weather Service. But these two isolated tornadoes, because it does occur on occasion, pales in comparison to what we had 13 years ago this Saturday. This is the big anniversary, 13 years ago this Saturday, when we had that super tornado outbreak in 2011. Many of you who were around those days, that day, remember it all too well, because there actually were 3 fatalities, 118 tornadoes on this map. But once it really rolled in here during the day of April 27th, they'll zoom in a little bit tighter, all those red streaks represent an EF4. We had tornadoes in all sorts of places in or around the Smokies. People thought, no, that's impossible. We don't get tornadoes in the Smokies. Yes, we did. On that day, we did, 13 years ago, and a lot of large hail affecting parts of West Knox County. For those who might remember, it did a real number on some aluminum siding in many parts of West Knox County. But we had tornadoes in Farragut. We had tornadoes in the Smokies. It was all over the place, and the debris from some of those tornadoes came all the way up to Farragut, I believe making some records. We're talking like papers with people's names on it came up. So their personal belongings were blown all the way with the tornado debris up into West Knox County. It was pretty amazing. But talk about fatalities, it was not a good day by any stretch. But that will be 13 years ago. Hard to believe, this Saturday. Let's talk about the rain that's coming in tomorrow. Again, you can see it stretching out like a piece of saltwater taffy. There's not a whole lot here at 1:30 in the morning. And once it does try to move in here, it should be pretty limited. That's 7 o'clock, 7:15. Warm front moves up toward Bowling Green, may produce a few isolated showers at that time, but I think it's pretty much shut down by 5 o'clock. And then we move on to Saturday. This, I think, is overstated. I don't expect rain to be an issue on Saturday whatsoever. So we'll keep it dry with clouds and hazy sun. On Saturday, Sunday's mostly sunny. We're up to 84 degrees. So a very warm day on Sunday. You can look forward to that, especially if you're going to maybe cook some food out on the grill. If that's your thing, Monday might be a great day for some yard work as well. But tonight, we're down to 50. More clouds, light winds. I don't expect rain to be an issue probably until morning, and that may be pretty limited at that. 43 for a low in Middlesboro. 49 for a low in Morristown, Newport. Should reach about 50 in Oak Ridge first thing tomorrow. Friday, 73. Clouds, hazy sun. Won't be as warm tomorrow as it will be this weekend because we have to wait for the passage of that warm front. But a 30% chance for showers, winds about 3 to 8 miles per hour. Friday's high, about 76 for Tellico Plains, but only 71 for Middlesboro. 73 for Morristown, I think, is reasonable to expect. Again, a lot of it's going to be predicated on the speed of that warm front. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. 81 on Saturday. Most of us are in the upper 70s, low 80s on Saturday, but by far and away, I think we're at least 3 degrees warmer Sunday, and then 85 on Monday before we bring out more showers on Tuesday with a high of 79. Now, could we have a strong storm on Tuesday? It's possible, but I think the worst of the weather, as we've highlighted with the maps, will be in the Midwest, something we'll be watching very closely. But we're noticing we're back in the mid-80s on Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday may include a few more showers and thunderstorms. By the way, if you haven't checked out the Captain Accurate Premium service on Facebook, our focus is beyond the next 7 days. So if you're interested, we were talking about it tonight, highlighting weather maps for Mother's Day and all the way to Memorial Day. You do that? Oh, we do that. We do that. We go beyond the next 7 days. So if that's important to you and you like to plan, you like to know what's going on, or what are you keeping from me? I'm not keeping anything. All you have to do is subscribe. You're the first to see every forecast that I issue, and usually that comes out 30 minutes to an hour, 2 hours before it's posted on the app. You get to see the forecast. And if you need to see it a little sooner because you've got plans, I get it. That's one great benefit. You're also benefiting because you get more Facebook Lives, typically on a Sunday, so you can plan the week ahead. Those are just some of the benefits, and you get fewer ads on the Captain Accurate Premium service. It's like getting 2 streams of information on the same Facebook page. We'd love to have you join us and you can cancel anytime. It's only $4.99 a month or 16 cents a day. Got a lot of happy customers in there. They like it. They're weather fans, and I've appreciated them very much as they know that. Hopefully, if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you sample what we're doing. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.